Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Outside.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action now. Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Down by Caleb Ransom.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First give of the game to the rookie from Oregon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. The AT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lions!
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. His first throw is an interception. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. You're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers round out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
11. Go. Think right.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Run again. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ryan!
They send a man in motion. Carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Hey, Ryan! Go, guys.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We're at 23.
Man in motion out of the slot. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee them.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. Looking for a target. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Purdy throwing here. He wants a heater, kill deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Easy, route. 13 loop. 11. Here we go.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he has this to the opposing 35.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They're set up at the 35 now.
Lisa 24. Hey, pincher.
Slot man motioned over.
Think right.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He gets pushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security. Premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
It was a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Now Purdy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Good. 4-8. First and 10.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Caught deep on one. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
First down throw, Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Right, let's go. Hey, tomato. Cut. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Hey. Son, this is hot. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Luke Martin making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Cut. Hey, I'm going. Think right.
From the 23. He gets this one to Strange. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Decent 24.
ETN on third down. And he'll get them enough for a first down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. This throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made in close. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's first and goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
A 28-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter, and he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and 1, Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jacksonville.
Hey. Here we go.
ETN gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, It was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. No run here. ETN. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Hey, Jupiter, 11. Same right.
He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Red. Hey, go. 11.
Lawrence looking to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, let's go. Gun. 13 Luke. Go.
Now it's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Jason, touch. Go, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Hey, Lion.
ETN will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. ETN again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence throwing here. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Kirso on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
For San Francisco.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He puts some power on it deep on left. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it sets up 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for 1 final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Easy. Read him. 24. Read 54. Hey, Ryan. Hey,
ETN again. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
11. Hey, Lion. Hey, Jason, touch.
Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He has it at the 13. Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action now. Purdy. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right. Buying time before throwing it up. But not this time. And as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pop and rolls, right? Tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
On second down, it's ETN. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 29. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Counter give to ETN. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Right, let's go. Hey, James, attack.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Or even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. Purdy has it knocked out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now off the play action. Buying some time right. They did it! He made the interception! Nick Martin picks it off. And he makes the half goal! It's a touchdown on the pick six! A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Lawrence trying again on second. Completed over the middle. He's hit just before he can pick up that first, so third and short coming up from the 33.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Jaguars losing by 4. Third and a lone yard coming up. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and 1, Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Continuing to move past the 45. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude's just